Hey, it's December 2011 and welcome to your monthly news show, Supercar Spin.
In this month's news, Ferrari released a special 599 to celebrate 60 years of Formula One.
We look at the 2012 Mercedes-Benz SL revealed in a leaked brochure.
Also from the Mercedes camp we have some hot C63 news.
The Koenigsegg's hypercar Agera R sets a Guinness World Record.
And we witnessed some dodgy supercar marketing involving rappers and scantily clad women.
Welcome to the show. My name is Mark.
I'm Brendan.
And I'm Courtney.
And this is the show where we sift through the masses of press releases from the automobile industry each month and bring you just the most interesting ones around sports cars and supercars. What have we been up to last month, guys?
Well, I got to test out some hybrid cars, which was pretty cool.
Didn't you say the diesel was the best one there, though?
Yeah, that wasn't the hybrid, and that was actually the best to drive. Yeah.
That was the excitement for your month.
Yeah.
What have you been doing then?
I've been doing much more exciting things. I got to go drifting for the first time.
Wow, that's not really legal, Courtney.
It was on a track,
Good.
like a professional.
Okay. Play it safe on the track. And I've been looking for a new place to film, well, an exciting place, which is Scuderia Garziani in Sydney. Some beautiful cars and nice backdrop. So anyway, on to the news for this month. Okay, news from Ferrari, the 599GTB 60 F1. So the 60 F1, it's a special edition, is to celebrate 60 years of victories in Formula One for Ferrari. Aren't they special? So what's special about this new car? 3 special paint colours, whoopie-doo. Other changes are 20-inch diamond finish wheels.
What is diamond
Whoopie-doo
finish?
as well. Don't know, they look nice though. You can see from photos, they look nice. And a satin finish fuel cap. Wow.
Satin finish.
Satin finish. Diamond finish wheels, satin finish fuel cap. Beautiful. Sounds very bling, doesn't it? Engine, well, that's a cool thing. It's got the 599 GTO's engine, so it's the tuned up version. It's 456 kilowatts.
Wow, what a power.
Yeah, so that's really good. Other good thing about this car is the chassis suspension. It's got the HGTE Ferrari chassis. The suspension, sorry.
Yep.
Doesn't sound very exciting, but every time that suspension package is put on a 599, all reviews of the car come back and say it's the best handling car ever. So that's cool. So, excited? Not excited?
I really like this car. I like that they've actually changed serious parts and put a different engine, put a different suspension setup so that it's not just something with a pretty paint job and a different badge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brendan?
No, I don't like it because it's just a last attempt at stretching a model out longer.
Well, the way I look on it is it's pretty much 9/10 of a GTO, 599 GTO, which is the ultimate Ferrari. But it's going to probably be a lot less in price, so it's kind of a bargain in that respect.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to some other news from Ferrari, the 2012 Ferrari 599XX. And what's this one? It's the double X. It's the track monster or the rolling laboratory, as they call it.
It looks hot.
It is hot, but don't get too excited because it's only available to use on the track. So what's new about it? It's got new aero front and back, which gives it more downforce, as you can see from the photos on screen, and it's got a super duper powerful 560 kilowatt 700 newton meters of torque V12.
560 kilowatts.
Yeah, it's a tuned version of the Ferrari Enzo.
Having that just under your foot.
No.
No, poor rubber on those wheels. So basically all those changes come together to make it 9 seconds quicker around the Ferrari test track, Ferrino,
Wow,
than
that's fast.
the last car we just talked about.
That's quick.
Yeah, who cares about that? I want the XX. Lead brochures seem to be a growing trend recently, and we love that here at Supercar Spin.
Yes.
Rumours have spread over the past few weeks as to whether documents detailing the 2012 Mercedes-Benz SL were actually true, forcing Mercedes to come forward and officially unveil next year's model online.
I love the way the public's forced them to release the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go those hackers. Alright, the SL550 houses Mercedes' new 4.6 litre twin-turbo V8 making 320 kilowatts, so it's not really technically true to the 550 badge anymore, but it still makes more power and it's got better fuel economy, so smiles all around.
It's funny because they won't put the number of the car down.
No.
Because they'll make it look inferior to the previous generation. That's why, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, so it's fitted with a 7-speed driver adaptive automatic transmission. Not always my favourite mode, but anyway. In keeping with the Sportlight initials, the car is a complete aluminium body, the first produced with Mercedes, saving about 110 kilos, and it's also got aluminium suspension components through there to save more weight. But despite this, the 0 to 100 time isn't actually that much different, 4.5 seconds. So
It's not all about 0 to 100.
Well, hang on, what was it before?
Handling.
it was only an 0.8 of a second quicker.
All right, okay.
So you can work that one out. The new model also gets a few features from the SLS AMG, like a similar front grille and the side gills, as well as inside with some classic looking sort of AC vents and general styling.
Yeah, I mean, the styling is so much like the SLS, isn't it? The AC vents, as you just said.
Well, it's carried across the whole range now. The SLK's got the similar lines as well now.
Yeah.
The funniest part about this car is the list of new features, which is Mercedes Vision Control Wiper System and Magic Sky Control.
Magic.
Oh, sorry, it's Magic Vision Control. It's not normal vision.
What does that actually mean?
It means that there are a range of bathroom cleaning products. That's what it sounds like. It's magical and it's an illusion.
Okay.
But the more important thing is that this car is set to debut towards the end of June next year.
We have some news from Merc now. The C63 AMG wagon has actually been spied in a Black Series variant.
So the Black Series is the really hardcore version, isn't it?
That's right.
No back seats and all that stuff.
So it's a wagon, and then it's a C63 AMG wagon, and then it's a C63 AMG Black Series.
That's right. So a crazy wagon.
And Black Series doesn't just mean it's black, by the way. It means it's really hardcore.
Yeah, this isn't a HSV Black Series.
It's possibly cooler than an RS4 wagon.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Might be a little bit, but it won't be as quick in a straight line as an Audi RS6 wagon, would it?
Yeah. Anyway, this
will be better around the twisty bits.
I just find it so funny. We're talking about a wagon as a supercar.
That's cool.
It's cool. I said it's funny.
Married with kids with performance in excess.
That's right.
You can take the kids to a track day in it.
I mean, this car has 600 newton meters of torque, 380 kilowatts. So it's amazing. It's a crazy car. The coupe version's already sold out in Australia, so obviously it's going to be expensive, but it's sold out. People don't care. They've sort of created a new niche market for these crazy cars that are almost insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot cooler, I reckon, than a BMW M3, which has got a little bit of a kind of reputation, a little bit. I'll go and buy an M3 type thing.
Yeah, I think because there's not really too many steps up from the M3, whereas this is loud, it's more aggressive, and it's different on the inside. You really feel like you're sitting in something that's meant to be on
It's a real car for petrol heads, the Black Series, yeah? Agreed?
Absolutely. It's a ridiculous car, and who wouldn't love that?
News from Koenigsegg, which are a Swedish hypercar manufacturer. Basically, 0 to 100 km/h claims are for wannabes, but 0 to 300 k's and back to 0 is what the serious boys, the hypercar guys, quote when they want to show you how good their car is. This car, which is the Koenigsegg Agera R, has done it in 21.19 seconds.
21.19.
Yes, sorry, 0.9.
Wow.
And have you seen the video?
Look at it accelerate. It's ridiculous.
Look at the speedo in it. It's just zoop, zoop, zoop.
And then reverse when it stops.
Yeah, when it stops, when it goes back to 0. I mean, to think how fast that is, you can see how quick it is. And a pretty standard car like a Ford Falcon XR6 in Australia takes 7.5 seconds to get to 100 k's.
Only 100 k's.
Just 100 k's.
So it's still got to get 200 kilometres faster and back to 0.
Which it would never do.
It would never do. It wouldn't even get to 300 k's.
Right.
Let's face it. Sorry, Ford.
Yeah.
Well, why is it so quick? Well, it's got a twin turbo 5-litre V8. That's why it's so fast. It pumps out an amazing amount of power and torque. 830 kilowatts of power and 1,200 newton meters of torque.
It's just on a different level.
Unrealistic figures. You don't believe it when you hear it.
No, you can't comprehend them. I mean, look at the speed of it, though.
You could pull a small house with that, basically.
Yeah.
But that, when it's
so how does it stop then?
Well, it's got massive carbon ceramic brakes up front, of course. Big brakes. It's got a nice wide track and everything on the front.
They must have been
big, thick rubber on the tyres and 6-piston calipers on those brakes as well to stop it.
A boutique supercar company called Mosler in the USA have released an almost X-rated music video to launch their Raptor GTR.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Well, I'll tell you who Mosler are, just in case you don't know. Mosler are a racing car manufacturer in the US. Very, very big on the Indy circuit. Yeah.
Right. Well, if you ask me, I think they're hardly appealing to the educated, sophisticated buyer that you would expect to see interested in this $700,000 US car.
Why is that?
Well, I don't know who they're aiming this at, but this film clip, well, when I first saw it, I really wanted to gouge my eyes out, Mark.
Right, roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Okay, as you can see, it looks like a cheap kit car with a learner driver behind the wheel and a terrible singer on the top in some leopard bodysuit between these gull-wing doors.
What is going on here?
I don't know, but there's lyrics screaming about feeling her fuel injection and fire.
She's getting some fuel injection.
In fact, it actually says, bring the devil down to his knees.
Well, that's just, look, it's blasphemy and it's trying to do sex sales. This is just PR gone wrong. There must have been some drunk guys around the table going, let's just stick some chick on our car and We'll sell it.
And just so you know, we're not picking on this car. It was actually reviewed on the car show. It's got a 7-litre V8, and unfortunately, when it was reviewed, it fell short of all the claimed performance
Wow.
figures.
Okay.
So it's definitely a case, guys, it's not worked out like we designed it. Bring in the hot chicken and leopard soup.
Bring in the distractions. Yeah.
Yes, well, their PR can have some damage control to do.
It's not just those guys though. Have you heard what Lotus have been up to? They've released a special edition. I should do that. A special edition of the Lotus Evora GTE. It's a Swiss Beats edition.
Swiss Beats.
He's a music producer, like a rapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What?
it's basically, he had no mechanical input on the car, so it's not like he's a mechanical genius,
He's not
or
an engineer anyway.
it's not getting Schumacher to help you build a car. This is a guy who chose the colour.
Did he change the sound system at least?
I don't even know, actually, to be honest. I don't think so. I think he changed the colour. The car looks pretty cool, I must say. It's got a Swiss Beats logo on the back, but I really don't understand this. I understand it, they're trying to sell more cars, but...
What's going on with Lotus, guys?
that's not
Because Lotus is all about lightweight philosophy. That's what Colin Chapman, the original founder, was talking about. We love Lotuses. Me and Brennan have been lucky enough to own them in the past. This is just PR gone wrong for the company, isn't it?
I mean, it may work.
Associating themselves with a rapper.
It may work, it may sell it in the States, but it would make me not want to buy a Lotus Evora now. That's all the best bits of the news for this month.
Don't forget, you can check out our great looking website, supercarspin.com, where you can find links to all our previous shows as well as some behind the scenes stuff too.
Also on there you can find the links to our YouTube, Twitter and Facebook pages as well.
That's all from us from now, from Mark.
Brendan.
And Courtney.
We'll see you next month.